So guys, Obi Cubana has come under fire after being appointed as Southeastern coordinator for the APC. So guys, who can APC not buy with money? I mean, who can the APC not buy with money? These people are ready to rubbish people's reputation. You can imagine a whole Obi Cubana descendant to be appointed by somebody he's even younger than. That is Seyi Tinubu. Seyi Tinubu, because they have money. You know, Obi Cubana was being, appointed as the Southeastern coordinator for their campaign. They want Obi Cubana to use his influence to woo the Southeast. I mean, what the Tinubu's government cannot buy does not exist. That has led to a whole lot of backlash. Nigerians are wondering, what was he thinking when they told him he was going to? Look at Obi Cubana. Look at Obi Cubana. See, these people, for love of money, they keep rubbishing themselves, and APC will keep destroying their reputation. I mean, working with APC will destroy people's heart and reputation. Look at somebody like Bola Daniel. These days, when he tweets, nobody wants to even engage. Nobody wants to comment because, see, Bola has rubbished himself, rubbished his qualification, rubbished his prestige, all in the name of defending Tinubu. See, defending the APC will bring you down because it's like you seeing darkness, seeing light, and you decide to choose darkness. And even though you choose the darkness, you want to convince others that this darkness is actually light. I'm going to allow you to take a look at the reactions coming from some Nigerians. But before then, let's take a look at some of these headlines. This person said, Tinubu's negligence in handling a Christian persecution exposes complicity in genocide. Badamosi, false government graveyard silence on Kuru killing. So guys, it will really shock you to know that after terrorists kidnapped 66 persons currently in their den, the APC in Kaduna State went out to do rally. See how this headline said it. The Kaduna State governor held a rally yesterday in the state where 176 Christians worshippers were kidnapped 6 days ago. So guys, this tells you that the APC know what they are doing. This same APC has been said to brought Nigerians, bring people from Niger during the election to come and vote for them. And after the election, they were left unattended to. They are the ones terrorizing the state. They are the ones terrorizing the state, and see what is happening. Anyway, guys, I'm going to just allow you to take a look at some of the reactions. Don't forget that a lot of people, including the United States lawmaker, has also reacted to what happened. In Kaduna State, they said they are going to ensure they protect Christians. Like you can see here, this headline here says, "I was accused of being a white Christian nationalist, which is ironic considering I've devoted my life to 7 persecuted Christians in Nigeria." Apparently, some people can't grasp that believing in law and order has nothing to do with the race or supremacy. So guys, I think this is coming from the white guy who is currently in Benue State, and he went ahead to say it has everything to do with creating societies where people can live, work, worship, and raise their families in peace. Okay, this is coming from Jusau. Jusau is the guy who has been capturing all the Islamic, terrorism happening in Nigeria. Now he's saying that he has been accused. Yes, they will not want him to do the right thing because he is exposing the Fulani terrorists. So guys, I don't know what you make of what is happening in Nigeria. Obi Cubana is said to have been appointed to be the one to, coordinate the Southeast APC, whatever, for the campaign. Now, breaking news. The jailed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, nnamdi, Kanu, has been conferred with the honorary citizenship of the state of Georgia, United States of America, USA. So guys, you can see in the USA, Nnamdi Kanu was given citizenship despite being in jail. So this has a lot to say about, the hypocrisy in the Nigerian government. I know that Tinubu will not be happy with all this. I mean, Tinubu won't be happy with this development. Like you can see that somebody is in jail, but he's pulling all this weight. That has a lot to say. Now, let me read some of the reactions here. This person said, you can fight the truth, twist it, repent it, but you can never bury the truth. Nnamdi Kanu didn't invent the anger. He gave it a voice. And that voice speaks not just for the Southeast, but for every Nigerian choking under injustice. Nnamdi Kanu is the voice of freedom, not only for the Southeast, but also for all well-meaning Nigerians, especially the Christian population in the North. Hate him all you want, throw the insult, throw the insult. Trust doesn't need your permission to exist. I love Nnamdi Kanu. So this person is saying, this is even a northerner. Dan Juma is saying that Nnamdi Kanu, oh my God, this is a northerner trying to say that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for them, not just, for the Southeast. So guys, I don't know what you make of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Now take a look.
the news broke out and I saw a man I revere so much, a man I call my father, a man I worked with for over 5 years of my life on the news, and that he's going to be the zonal coordinator for City Boy movement. And I did not know how to react at first. I was like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Should I just keep quiet and allow it just pass as normal Nigerian news now, 24 hours, 48 hours, and it's all over? But it has been hitting my spirit for so long that I have to speak about this. Not just about this issue right now, but what we are actually witnessing in our country and what we are currently seeing, and why I have been lending my voice, trying to speak out against Bola Ahmed Tinubu's second term. Nigerians, we are in bondage. From the top to the bottom, we are in bondage. It's all about survival for everybody, for every class of persons you see. It's all about survival. Caveat, I have not spoken to Mr. Obi Cubana before making this video. I have not spoken to him for close to, I think, a year now. So everything I'm saying here is of my own discretion. And I know probably some people say, why didn't you reach out to him first? I feel like as someone that have an opinion over things on social media or events that have to do with politics in our country, I will be doing myself a disservice going to hear from him first, because if I do, I might be boxed into not saying what I really want to say. And this is what I really want to say, is that we are in a country where, in a time whereby it's all about survival. It's all about survival for the rich, for the politicians, for the poor, for every class of individuals in the country right now. It's all about survival. And why is it all about survival? It's all about survival because the people at the center of power today are not people that understand or practice democracy. We are dealing with vagabonds. We are dealing with criminals of the highest order in the history of our country. We have allowed criminals occupy the center. And what these people understand, or what they stand for, what these people stand for is not governance. All they see in every moment of time is how they can squeeze power. It's all politics. Everything to them is politics. For them, it is how can we consolidate power. So the moment this man was being sworn in May 29, 2023, he had already started plotting for 2027. In an ideal world, it is the works of your first term that should guarantee you a second term, but not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is not how he operates. He operates a mafia system kind of government. And unfortunately, what Nigerians don't understand, or what I've seen a whole lot of takes on social media, and I just laugh because we are a very naive set of people. We don't even understand where we are currently. We don't understand what we have gotten into and what it takes to get out of what we have gotten into. Many people still think it is cruise. We are under total state capture. I will say we are 95% state capture. The remaining 5% will play out all through this year into next year. If Nigerians make a mistake, if we make a mistake of allowing these people return back to power, we are 100% under state capture. You will not eat, you will not breathe, you will not sneeze in a Nigeria under Tinubu without taking permission. And so you might begin to wonder, why are billionaires, people that are so wealthy, people that have made billions for themselves, that have made wealth for themselves, even without probably open government patronage, all lining, queuing towards these people? There's what they call coerced support. Do you doubt me? Let me use Alex Otti for an instance. In any sane society, Alex Otti is meant to be an untouchable governor. The metrics show, the workings are there for everybody to see. Even if you've not been to Abia State, the testimony from the citizens there will tell you. The testimony from visitors, passerbys will tell you what is happening there. But in Nigeria today, his seat is one of the most contested and most challenged states. Why? Because he has failed to align to the center, according to them, joining the party. The party that has brought nothing but pain, sorrow to Nigerians. But for the people at the center, they don't care what they have brought upon Nigerians. You must line up. You're a businessman, they don't freaking care. You have influence, they don't freaking care. Everybody must line up behind these people And if you don't, you now understand that phrase, after God, now government. And so as the year goes by, you will see more businessmen. You will see more people of influence. You will see more people that you respect toe the line. They are not towing the line because naturally they want to toe the line. But it is a coerced support. You have no option. The only people that can come out and speak against people are people that have nothing to lose. Like me, I don't get anything to lose. So I will speak and I will say it as it is. This is the ultimate truth. And it is also a sound warning to all the politicians on the opposition. Your careers as politicians dies in 2027. If you guys fail to understand, to coordinate yourselves and to present a winning ticket that will be favorable to the people and mobilize these people and be ready to fight and die for their votes, all of you will be jobless in 2027. In fact, many of you will end up in jail. Your businesses will be seized from you. You guys will understand how Putin has held Russia till today. You understand that to be a billionaire in a country, you must be subservient to a government. Many of you don't get it. Many of you will never get it. Because as usual in Nigeria, now cruise you like to catch. And that is my take on this Obi Cubana's matter. Because I know deeply within me that there is nothing the government wants to offer this man that he does not have. There is nothing the government wants to offer this man that he does not have. But I know, I believe, I'm saying I've not spoken to him, he's not even someone that we have deep history together. I'm not even going to come out here and cap. But I can bet on it and say I know for a certain what is at play. It is the plata or plomo. It is the Pablo Escobar kind of government that we have today. You see that you take the plata or you take the plomo. It is simple. That's what we have with the people at the center of power today. Unfortunately, when you ask yourself, is Nigeria worth dying? Is Nigeria worth me sacrificing all my hard work, all my businesses? Because all these things will be put on the table for you to choose as an option or to openly endorse and support a hardened criminal. Put yourself in these shoes, then you understand what is at play. And to my Igbo brothers and sisters, I want to say this one more time. This year will be a very, very interesting year for you guys. Very, very, very interesting year. I'm predicting that this is the year that they will release nnamdi kanu. He'll be granted pardon this year. Probably early next year. That will be the achievement of Seyi Tinubu to the southeast. And they will tell you it is a turn of the south. Meanwhile, what they mean is a turn of the west. Wisdom is profitable to direct. And dear Igbos, understand, there is no amount of wealth. There's no amount of self-wealth you will have as a person. There's no amount of self-wealth you will achieve as a person that cannot be crumbled overnight by a vindictive criminal government if they choose to. It is one policy or one action with one propaganda and you're back.
All of us of freedom. My name is nnamdi. I am one of the lawyers to nnamdi Kanu. And my friend here, Patrick Agazie, also one of the lawyers to nnamdi Kanu. We are in Sokoto State, where we had extensive discussion with nnamdi Kanu concerning his appeal and other matters. He has information and directives to all of us of freedom. One is that from now henceforth, nobody should castigate the Directorate of State, otherwise known as the DOS. The DOS is his structure, his brainchild, and must be respected by all and sundry. He also directs that Avid, the Rising Sun, ambassadors of self-determination must be respected by all and sundry. He specifically mentioned the following persons: Dr. Sylvester Onya, Evans Nwankwo, Maxwell Dede, who are his very close associates and leaders and members of the bodies mentioned above. He strongly directs that nobody should castigate members of his family from now henceforth. Whoever attacks the DOS, Avid, Rising Sun, ambassadors of self-determination, Dr. Sylvester Onya, Evans Nwankwo, Maxwell Dede, or members of his family attacks nnamdi Kanu personally, and such person will not be forgiven. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu equally directs that all must be at peace with each other, that this is a critical time for consolidation of all efforts to achieve the purpose of the struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also states that he acknowledges the commitment and efforts of all the other groups who are too numerous to be mentioned. He acknowledges all your efforts, he appreciates all your effort, and asks that you all be focused and committed to the essence of the struggle. From now henceforth, anybody who comes to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is forbidden from making public broadcasts or discourse as to the outcome of their meetings. If he has a message, the message will be sent to whoever is directly affected. But for the purposes of making public statements, he has restricted it to his lawyers only, or a man powerful. He has also stated that nobody has ever paid money to see him from his inquiries, and that visiting him is not a money-making venture for anybody. Whoever wants to visit him should follow the established protocol of the Sokoto Correctional Facility, which is you bring your means of identification, your passport photograph, then you come to the Sokoto Correctional Center where you'll be given a form to fill, and with that form, the correctional facility officers will screen you and give to him for his final approval. He says that it is false and unfounded that people collect money to facilitate visitations, and that we should ask whoever has made that allegation how much such a person paid to see him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expresses disappointment that those who are supposed to foster harmony are sowing seeds of discord, that such persons should desist from such acts, as it is inimical to his stay in detention and inimical to the struggle. Anybody who comes to see him should, from now henceforth, cease making public broadcasts except you are his lawyer. He has directed that all must maintain decorum, must maintain unity of purpose, and must be focused on the purpose for which he is in detention. My friend Patrick Agazie will continue.
All right, thank you. And a quick one. In addition to the message already given, or the message is already given, MNK hereby directs that Lolo Nneka Chimezie ceases to make utterances about his person, about his detention, in general about his matter. MNK states that he gave no directions to her to make any public statement on his behalf. And MNK urges the public to discountenance the radio broadcast, press interview, and correspondences being issued by her. And again, it is unfounded that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the special counsel, Aloy Ejinako, has turned the visitation of MNK to be transactional. Personally, MNK has conducted an investigation and found that to be false, as being peddled by a lot of people out there. This is an avenue to debunk such an unfounded allegation, and the propounders, as he has directed, should seek psychiatric examination, because there is an established protocol for visitation, which is administrative. If you comply with the protocol, you will see him. If you do not comply with the protocol, you will not see him. Thank you.
A billionaire like you sat down in a meeting with a small Seyi Tinubu that is not up to 45 years. Seyi never reached 45. His last year he celebrated his 40 years. A small boy. Obele called you for the meeting. You and E1. Ona go the meeting. And these people had the audacity to print a picture, a poster of you, and crown you the head of Agberu in Southeast. I'm shaming on your behalf. Obi Cubana. So you are going to abandon your business. You are going to leave your business and you will start moving your boys. Because right now you will start recruiting boys. Recruiting boys for the sole reasons of snatching of ballot papers. Now why Seyi Tinubu appoint you? So Seyi Tinubu that does not have any job, Seyi Tinubu that has not done any business in his life, if not sitting down to be eating free money from his father, is the one appointing a self-made man like you, a billionaire like you. Now Seyi Tinubu they appoint you. Seyi Tinubu they appoint you and him money. I said that I saw this poster yesterday. I say it cannot be true. It cannot be true.
Christmas Day, if my memory serves me right, President of America, Donald Trump, ordered airstrikes in Sokoto, against the bandits, terrorists, and all of that. And he said that's not the last, that's not the end. That more, if this spate of killings, senseless, heinous killings continue, there will be more. What's your take on that?
It's unfortunate how are the mighty falling in the midst of battle. Afghanistan was theater of war now for almost 30 years. Then Syria. Nigeria become a theater of war. Once you don't put your house in order now, you invite outsiders to come and pop your nose. If you are calling with your wife and you shout to the street, neighbors will have to come to intervene to say, don't kill yourself. So it's unfortunate we found ourselves in this junction where we were appealing to be a Security Council seat holder. Now we are under the jackboot of Donald Trump. Quite unfortunate. The main problem, again, is that we are not solving it. Since 1960s, that I can remember very well, the North believes Western education is of no use. They were breeding amajiris. People don't go to school, they don't learn anything. About 20 million out of school. Anybody between the age of 15 and 40 now in the North have not been to school. They are not mechanics, they are not bricklayers, they are not anything artisan. All they do is to sell a little sweet and a little suya. So the pool from which you can draw bandits is unlimited. 50, 60 million, 70 million people between the age of 20 and 50 in the North are available to be carrying AK-47. And the religion of Islam is even positive, but somebody dies. People don't worry too much about somebody who has just died. If you died at this time now, in the next 4 hours, you are buried. So death is on the lower scale of in the human calculation. So if I say I will kill you, to threaten you and say, with death, kill me now, I'm going to heaven straight. It has no deterrence anymore. You understand?
So an average northerner.
It has no deterrence at all. So if you kill, I had to kill over 200, that's strike.
Yes.
If they kill another 1,000, no, because you marry many wives, you have many more children, they are marriages. Even your cows, have you ever thought about it? You have cows. You just want the cows to eat free from nature. You don't want to grow grass. You don't want to invest in the business. I'm selling a cow for 1 million naira. And the cow is just to go and eat somebody's crop anyhow. So that mentality has to change. The leaders of the North have to and there are no sign. Many of my colleagues in the North, they are still defending that is their way of life. Cows can eat anything it wants. But you are selling the cow. Why not give the cow free? If the cow is eating grass free. You are not giving the cow free. But the cow is still somebody's investment. It's cheating mentally. I don't think anybody has really thought about it that way. If you give the cow free as charity, then your cows can eat grass free then. Is it not true? But you are eating grass free and you're selling cows at close to 1 million naira a piece. You are cheating nature, you are cheating society. So the problem of banditry, Trump we're just going to be like Afghanistan. Russia spent 20 years in Afghanistan. They withdrew. America is there. They withdrew. CIA, Mossad, KGB, they are still operating in Afghanistan. The same thing in Afar said Syria. Iran is coming to the world, is just unraveling. And it's so unfortunate that Nigeria will now be a theater for experimental statecraft in the world. It's so sad.
As a rider to this, this insecurity, because one of the major causes of it, you touched on it, is this issue of free, roaming of cattle, the movement of pastoralists, that we're not even sure maybe 10-20% of them are Nigerians. The majority of them, allegedly, are from our neighboring West African sub-region, So, the present administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu created the Ministry of Livestock to assuage the feelings, the perceived grievances of the Fulani ethnic nationality. Some were not in support, but some counter-argued that, okay, if that is what is going to cause, these killings to abate drastically, so be it. Now, having created the ministry, why has the president not proclaimed a national ban on open grazing of cattle? Recently, towards the end of last year, they came out and said, okay, it's been banned. Then quickly, they flip and said, no, it's not been banned. Is the president beholden? I mean, we're told the president has guts, he's bold, he can take any decision. Why can't we have a ban on open grazing of cattle?
I was for 8 years the most senior person technically in Nigerian agriculture as Director of Planning, NALDA, National Agric Land Authority. Nigeria does not know what agriculture is. The ministry is just marooned. It's agri-business, not farming. We are still farming. And then the government is devoid of moral authority to do anything. They can declare anything, but you cannot. Nigeria is big. You can't just shout in the villa. Somebody will hear in Nguru. See, if people died in Katsina recently now, on rickety boat. We need to break Nigeria down into small elements so that people can take charge of their lives. Missing us together, you don't make another. Second, you make another. They declare emergency now, security. What does that mean now? We just mouth things. We're not serious about anything. They imported 2,000 tractors about a year ago. Have you heard about it? They said they imported tractors. Where are the drivers? Where are the farm? Where is the crops? Nothing. We just run government by announcement. And then announcement. And then announcement. The civil service is no longer alive at all. Civil service is supposed to be a vehicle to implement one policy. But civil service is no longer alive. Civil service is dying, if it's not dead. Cannot, because you cannot just decree what is not in existence. Rather than decree, have you announced first that states where they have land are 500 hectares in one place? So, for instance, now, pharmacy will start now. You can't just announce something in October. Or if you announce today to say by March, we are going to start growing grass in a certain place, designated places. You fund it, and then by June, July, you say all people with animals, so go here, go here, go here, go here. That's it now. Yeah. But you just announce, no program, no milestone, no timelines. It's just announcement, no program. They bought 2,000 tractors. They didn't say drivers should come into effect. How many hectares of land? Is tractor what you need? No, you need bulldozer to clear trees first. Tractors cannot clear trees in the forest now. You know about tractors. It's abandoned. It's of no use. Once you don't have a methodical plan of what you are doing, announcement, it cannot solve problem. You can't. So it's just, we have no government no governance in anything. Yeah, we don't have, our mind is not for governance, it's for political announcement.
So guys, let me quickly share with you some of the headlines on the social media. The American journalist who covers Fulani terrorist mayhem in the Middle Belt has accused Ribadu of having affiliation with the Fulanis and trying to downplay, what they are doing. This man has actually come out to reveal why the Tinubu's government, through the office of the NSA, Ribadu, paid $9 million US dollar to a PR firm, a lobbying firm in the United States to try downplay the Fulani terrorists. So it's all about Fulani terrorists. He's trying to remove the Fulanis. Actually, I came across a tweet on Twitter where somebody is saying people shouldn't even be talking about like ISIS, ISWAP, that the main challenge is the Fulani terrorists, Like this person was saying that of ISWAP and Boko Haram, they are easy to fight because those ones are away from the normal people. But you see these Fulani terrorists who move around us. They are in the cities, they are in the bushes. You go to the farm, you see them, as you easily see them, you come in contact with them, that they are the deadliest, because they are the ones that are trying to displace Christians and take over. In short, they are the let me say, the instruments of Islamization. Now, this American journalist is exposing the reason for which Nuhu Ribadu actually paid that money to cover up the menace of the Fulani terrorists. Like, this person here reacted and said, breaking, Nigeria has been exposed globally. The state sponsors terrorism, Christian persecution, and Biafra talk can't be kept from international ears anymore. The world sees the truth. So the man went ahead to say the reason why Ribadu actually paid that money was to hide what Fulani, to remove people's attention from the Fulanis. He wanted the lobbying firm to tell Trump government and the Republicans to remove Fulani from whatever is happening in Nigeria. And when you look at it critically, you actually know that the main problem in Nigeria is the Fulanis. They are the ones causing the mayhem. Just in Kaduna this other day, 166 persons still remain in the bush, in the hands of the Fulanis. Recently, the reverend's wife was released. She was released half dead. I mean, this woman, I just pray she survives. She was released alongside her daughter after spending how many months, maybe 3 or 4 months in captivity. When you look at her, you see that this woman was almost gone before they now set her free. Now, the Fulanis are doing all these things and Ribadu is pushing that agenda. I'm just wondering, Ribadu wants to be president in this country, Nigerians. Ribadu actually wants to become the president of Nigeria. I'm just wondering how this is going to happen. Now, let me take you through some of the reactions. This person said, this person tweeted at tagging Donald Trump, IDF, Netanyahu. Is it not yet time to protect the Jewish and Christian communities of Biafra living in Nigeria? This person say, if them accuse on again, say now one spare part seller for Onitsha, they give them info. Ona go begin the cry. Another person here said, Ribadu and the National Security Advisor. Ribadu, the National Security Advisor, is well known for his affiliation with Fulani terrorists, And this person here say, this man has spoken the undiluted truth about the activities of Sokoto Fulani terrorist caliphate in Nigeria. The Nigerian government functionaries are involved in the killing. So guys, Ribadu is trying to hide or downplay the Christian genocide. And upon all the things happening in Nigeria today, for them, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Now the United States is accusing Ribadu of affiliation with the Fulani terrorists. So guys, this has a lot to say about what is happening in Nigeria today. Honestly, it's really, really so sad that this country is becoming something else. What is even paining me is that one day, this same Ribadu will come out to say he wants to become president. If this man becomes president, so many things will happen in this Nigeria. I mean, so many things will happen. I don't know what the Tinubu's government is waiting for, Now, this one say the terrorist state embassy in America, Nigeria embassy, okay? This one is talking about the Nigerian embassy. But guys, it is heartbreaking to see that the Tinubu's government is not serious about the insecurity ravaging the country. And Ribadu is just playing politics. Before you know it, Tinubu will spend 4 years and go without any much work. Now, this person reacted and said, with the US now officially on the inside of things, terrorist sympathizers and sponsors will suddenly become like men dancing naked in the village. This is coming from JC Okechukwu. He's saying that very soon they will all be put to shame. You know, yes, that is what we want to see. Now, I'm going to share some of the reactions coming from this post talking about sponsors of terrorism. The kidnapping is getting worse. Nigeria needs to be balkanized quickly. Enough of this useless meeting with Nuhu Ribadu, who is a terrorist. America can't ban the Nigerians and be allowing Fulani terrorists into America to negotiate rubbish. Christians are still being killed. I don't see much difference in the scheme of things in Nigeria. At best, please. I don't see much difference in the scheme of things in Nigeria. At best, this is new landlord US acquiring an estate Nigeria from an old landlord Britain, which the same caretaker northern Nigeria. This other person says, Sir Joe, any other resolution aside referendum is not good for Igbos because Donald Trump won't be in the White House forever. Another embassy like Obama can come and can take the helm of affairs again. Then it will be worse than what we are experiencing now. All we need is referendum. Okay, this person is saying that there should be referendum. And another person here say, is there any difference between IPOB and bandits? No. The way you sympathize with IPOB, he sympathizes with bandit. All of you are a bunch of idiots. This person is saying his own. Every American soldier don't trust Nigeria, so they will take the heat directly to the sponsors. From the next week, all sympathizers will be mute. US will disappoint many of you. This blind trust in US is very unhealthy. At the end, they may likely use your pain to get the deal they want and leave you behind. Time will tell. So guys, we don't know what is happening, but Nigerians are still calling on Donald Trump. This terrorist manager is nowhere to be found. I don't think the US is here to work with Nigeria as in work. I think this is all about intel for them so they can make their final decision on Nigeria, which is probably division. Unfortunately, they are the most in the very sensitive position in the government. The American will be roundly deceived, bookmarked. So this is as a result of, America working with the US. People are not really happy with the way things are going. Nigerians want to see things move fast in this country so that Christians can be saved. Because as it stands now, Christians are not safe. Nobody knows what will befall him or her tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.